flexing like you are. Start flexing like you are. Fuck out of here, trash nigga. Garbage boy. Doodoo. I get benched, yo. Trash. I'm cold too. I'm asleep. Just pass me the ball. I'm grinding this guy out. This guy is gonna be my next god build. Start flexing like you got. I know what's good in your heart. I know what's good in your head. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. That's nasty. And I know what's good in your heart too. I'm flexing like you are. Come on, trashy. I'm still ball, Ruku. Relentless finisher, bro. Give me this. Start flexing like you got. I know what's good. Start flexing like you got. I know what's good. Start flexing like you got. I know what's good. You have to. I'm trying to get pickpocket, man. Golly. I'm asleep, yo. Jesus Christ, yo, give me the ball, boy. Come on. I'll get it eventually. Take it away, take it. Huh? Huh? Oh my god, yo. I'm flexing like you got. Snagger boy. Let's finish her, bitch. Suck it, mother. Fourth quarter, I got no playtime, bruh. I'm sleep. I'm dead, yo. I got no playtime, man. I got like 30 points. This was horrible. I got 0 playtime, bro. I'm sleep. Last game I had like 70 points. This game I got 37. No playtime. Trash. You're wasting everybody. Give me the ball, Goofy. Trash. You're a bum. Bum. Can you get out of my way? Dang, playing full court D on me. Green. Get off of me. Trash. No playtime, bro. I'm sleep. What's up, Splash Boy J? Nothing much, to be honest. What about you, bro? I noticed you got to like earn like 14 subscribers over the night. 52. Oh my god, yo. And 22. Dang, bruh. I'm getting that mad rep on. Fuck, you really wish it was double rep, I'd fucking play. That double rep is OP. Alright. Hey, what's up? Aren't you streaming right now? I swear you were streaming earlier. Oh fuck, what is that noise? Uh, Yo, you still there? I'm asleep. Yo, you still there? I'm asleep. What the?
The 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
This is the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, happy to be here with my friends, and I mean that, my buddies, my pals, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Well, for Milwaukee, they struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. And we'll be watching Andre Drummond tonight. Guys, we've seen him grow from a raw prospect into a powerhouse on the stat sheet. How good can he get?
I don't like talking about myself, but he reminds me of the younger me.
What do you mean you don't like talking about yourself?
Anyway, I don't like talking about myself, but he reminds me of a younger me with all these 20 and 20 games.
Okay.
But the difference is he doesn't really need the ball to get good looks, and he cleans up the misses for others. He's a rebounding machine. I never really did that.
Well, he has the
does it now.
physicality, Shaq, and the size to become a dominant player. I don't know if he's on your level yet, but if he sharpens his skills a little bit more, you know, he's got about a 4-year window to do it. He can possibly have some SLMs.
From suburban Detroit, we proudly bring you the Pistons at the Palace of...
It's all good. I bet it was lit getting all that rap. Fuck. Is it gonna be double rep for sure on 4th of July though? Cause that shit might be like, ain't no one gonna be fucking on. What the fuck? Come on, pass me the. Oh my god, this game. Yo, we need to make like collab and like make YouTube videos together. 50 games? Damn. Damn.
They have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Shot clock at 5, and it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession. And where have the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for the Pistons.
And not a lot of attempts from beyond the break. Those deeper three-pointers can be a little outside of some players' range, but they've got guys who can make that shot. I think that's just an outlier so far.
Clock is at 3. Fades.
Yeah, we need to make like YouTube videos. Like I'm trying to think of ideas. Like I'm trying to think of like helping out. I don't know. Like there's a lot of videos out there that like help out rookies and shit. But I don't know. Like I don't know. There's like weird shit. Like I'm making a top 5 fails YouTube 2K video soon. So it's like I can't think of any ideas. I don't know if you have any ideas. Hell yeah. Go ahead, bro. You'll probably have hella people come and play you. You gotta get big somehow. Might as well stream, bro. You got like 100 subs. If anybody comes into like my stream that I might not know, I'll tell them to hit up your channel. Shit. Bruh, face reveal. I'm good. I mean, I could turn on my PlayStation camera if I wanted to. I'm asleep. Alright. Once I get my green screen though, I'll start streaming with my PlayStation camera. Bro, get out of my way, dog. I'm trying to go in for a dunk. Trash. Goofies. What the f— God, this game. Hey, put your link. Oh, shit. Put the link of your channel in my stream chat. Splash Boy J. And I think Skin Sweatshirt C Rock. Yeah, you still there, Jay? Because I was gonna say, put your link bio in my stream. I guess you ain't there, nigga. Can you stop shooting those, Goofy? Oh my god, this game. Goofy, dog. Come on. No. Oh my god, this game is just unbelievable. I'm asleep, bro. I'm asleep. Greg Monroe made that. My dude keeps pulling for the jump shots. Come on, Giannis. I'm dead. He didn't even move. Trash ass motherfucker, yo.
Play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Here's Dellavedova. Back to Antetokounmpo. Middleton for three. The shot, no good. Now here's Prez. D right on him. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And the Pistons making a change here. Udrich is checked back in. The Pistons have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And you got to give credit to Prez there. Puts forth a lot of energy on both ends of the floor.
And Middleton kicks to Parker. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
You always want a player to have his head up and to be surveilled.
A big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Spencer Hawes is checked in for Monroe. Maker comes in for Jabari Parker. Beasley's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Brogdon subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Prez with the bucket.
Incredible offense from Prez, showing you why he's so highly respected.
Antetokounmpo passes to Beasley. And there's the feed to Hawes. Antetokounmpo up top. Pass to Brogdon. 5 on the clock.
This shit, wow. Crash. Fuck it. Yo, what's up? I'm watching your stream, bro. Give me the ball. I was gonna say put your channel link in my YouTube channel comments thing, whatever it's called. I'm at fast break. I can get in today. Sleep, bruh. Go for the dunk, you pussy ass bitch. Everybody in the freezer. Everybody in the freezer. What was that, bro? Everybody in the freezer. Everybody in the big body. Big body, big body. Come on, boy. Shoot it. No, let's finish. Oh, what? Fuck. How the fuck did I get posterizer? But I missed it though. Like, come on, 2K. Trash. Sleep, bro. That shit was easy to get though in the life. Haha. Yo, I love the layup package. Boom on your head, nigga. I got posterizer on my selection. I got anything else? Come on now. Bro. I'm sleep. I swear if I get a copyright strike for this shit, I'm sleep, bro. Mr. President. I'm like, when she been mine, what was green boy, get big, goofy. Oh, that's OP, bro. I'm sad, man. So if I hit 50 posters, that should have me at least. I'm gonna get it. I mean, If I had all playing post right in that game, bro. On make or break. That man water, yo. I'm asleep, bro. Bro, ugly guy. I'm asleep, bro. Get big, boy. I'm not trying to get post spin technician around. I'm trying to get layup god. Can't put the friction. I still don't have pickpocket though. I'm asleep. Alright, well done, so count that in. Come on. I'm asleep, bro. Catch up the friction. Right, come on. lose. That's what you want. Pokeball lose. Let's relentless finish. Come on, Denver. Trash ass. Just get big, Goofy. Oh, City finisher. Back court. I'm asleep. Hell no. Come on, bro. That's what happens when you have no playmaking. Godly. Oh my god. He would have shit on him, yo. I'm asleep. Come on, Denver, yo. Green, bro. MVP. Well, I'm getting one man fast break with this, so I'll take it, you know. One man fast break. Come on. Come on, Denver. We don't got time for you.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
With Kenny the Jet Smith and the big Aristotle, Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. This is Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Our matchup tonight taking place in Sacramento, the Golden One Center, as we watch the Kings go up against the Miami Heat. For the Heat, things have definitely been looking up for them lately during this midseason stretch. I think pieces are really falling into place for them at this stage. And Shaq, we're coming up to the halfway point of the season. Some teams finally getting into a groove after a somewhat shaky start.
Yeah, every year is different. Sometimes it takes a little longer to figure out. But what's most important is you get hot at the right time.
Oh, that's right. I agree with that. And you have to have a lot of experience on your team. And those guys know how to pace themselves. And you can just kind of relax. Quality veterans won't allow the season to be a sprint. It's a marathon.
Tip-off coming up shortly. It's time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
The Heat are out of Miami and into an interconference game. It's Wednesday Night Basketball live. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, Kevin, Heat coach Eric Spoelstra has worked his way up from the bottom. And he's still one of the most driven people you'll meet. He said, I hate this quality, but I can go to dark levels when we lose. I'm inconsolable. Then I get the...
Thanks, D.A. That effort permeates through the entire team. And with this much of the season in the books, you get the sense teams, Brent, are starting to view areas they need to address.
This is always interesting, Kevin. If it's before the trade deadline, you may start looking around the league for players that might come in and get you poised for a playoff run by making a shift in your personnel.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Miami. A lot of length up front with Bosh and Whiteside in the middle. Dragic is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. Waiters against Young. Poke loose. He's all alone. And it goes out of bounds and off Dragic. Here's Miracle Man. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You've got just enough separation to let that one fly. So comfortable from long range.
It's tipped. Double team on Bosh. Here's Whiteside. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
You can't allow Whiteside to get the basketball inside the paint like that. He is lights out from that close.
Sinks the triple. And Trez looking very calm as he drills that three-pointer.
And he has the confidence to take that shot when he wants. Nice finish to get his team 3 points.
Waiters finishes the Bosh. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Look, you just don't like turnovers ever, but they happen. Hopefully they'll learn from that mistake.
Sacramento's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Miracle Man. That shot is off. Dragic with some nice D. Well, one thing, Brent, with Dion Waiters is that when he is on, he is red hot. He's one of those players who will get single-digit points for a few weeks, then just explode for 25 or 30 points out of the blue.
Well, that sounds nice, Kevin, but most coaches are seeking consistency, and he's really not had that in the early stages of his career so far. So still trying to figure out his role, but he does bail out his team every now and again with those kind of scoring binges.
Dragic with it, now guarded by Miracle Man. It's stolen, and they're pushing it up. Here's Young, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
You gotta love the heart. I mean, Young just keeping after it and coming away with that offensive board.
From deep three-point range, another triple from Miracle Man. Miracle Man's got 12 points in the game.
And without his sharp shooting, who knows where they'd be right now.
Here's Dragic from outside. Drops in the tray.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Well, we have mad bombers on both of these teams, each one bringing it from the depths.
That one from long range. And that's 15 points for Miracle Man.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Tipped away. And the Kings pushing it up now. The three. Another three for Sacramento.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
1:49 left to play in the first quarter. Shot on the wing. Here's Tolliver. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. Sacramento making some changes. This year comes in for Cauley Stein. And Rudy Gay is subbed in for Tyreke Evans. And a new group getting ready for Miami. Willie Reed, he's checked in for Bosch. Justice Winslow comes.
Way to work, gentlemen. Let's go now. Hustle up. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we wanted more than them. Just keep squeezing that orange juice, gentlemen.
I recognize when it's advantageous to go small with his roster for quite some time.
Rufus checked in for Sacramento. Here now the league's highest scoring teams the past 10 games. What a stretch it has been for these guys. Number 1, the Kings.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Miracle Man. They get the rebound. Rufus, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Rufus has got his first points of the night.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
And the three is knocked down. Deep ball, good, and nice shot from Miracle Man.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Ellington kicks to Johnson. Miracle Man. Another three for Sacramento.
I mean, this quarter belongs to him. They got to beat him.
Johnson outside. Ball's knocked loose. A solo fast break. Here's Miracle Man. Sinks that one from the post. Miracle Man's got 26.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Johnson outside. And that time, also a missed shot. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing. This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
He feeds it to Whiteside. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
That's a sweet stroke by Whiteside. You don't say that much about the big man. Great confidence taking that jump.
Buries the long.
Couldn't have dreamed of a much better start here than they've had today.
just completely in rhythm, really from the opening tip, and they continue to pile up the points.
With 1 on the clock, and that one is... And now a chance to hear from Chris.
I was obsessed with the NBA as a kid, and just like I would have...
What a great cut from Chris. But the Kings will go for a different look here. Kufis checked in for Cauley Stein. Young comes in for Labissiere. Miracle Man is checked in for Hield. And it's Lawson in for Darren Collison. The Heat also changing it up. Hassan Whiteside comes in for Chris Bosh. And Ellington is subbed in for Tyler Johnson. And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. Reed out there with Winslow. Then there's Whiteside. Then there's Wayne Ellington. And it's Dragic in at the 1 spot. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Just played phenomenal. He had an incredible number of points and was his usual self on the defensive side with a number of steals. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
All right, David, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, that's got to be a consideration. He was extremely worn down because of that load that he carried, but he's elite. I don't expect that from him. We'll see what he's got tonight. Yeah, this is when his game is at its sharpest. The offense flowing through him, and he's just getting it done.
And for a few years now, the Heat have made a point to play at a very slow pace, helps minimize possessions for both teams. And, Brent, if you look at the roster, it plays right to their strengths.
Yeah, something about the slower pace, I think, seems to help out their current mix of players. And, of course, over the past season and a half, their development with Whiteside down there in the middle, that could slow up what you try to do offensively. But, again, a staple for Erik Spoelstra and what the Heat do is defensively causing you all sorts of trouble in the half court before it is they attack you on the other end. Well, whether he's open or shooting with the defender in his face, he's been equally unconscious.
Dragic, the pass to Reed. To the inside. And stolen by Kufis. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And stolen by Whiteside. Oh, and here comes Dragic all alone. Misses in close.
He's certainly a threat to finish those opportunities with some style and flair, but the defense did a simply outstanding job preventing that from happening.
Here's Miracle Man. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Here's the 3. And it would have counted had it fallen. And through one half.
Bring it in, guys. Hey, great work in the first half. Listen up. We have these guys back on their heels. And now they're playing like they're desperate. Do not take your foot off the gas, gentlemen. This is our game. Come on.
A nighttime glimpse of the Tower Bridge, one of the landmarks here in Sacramento. Welcome back, everyone, to the capital of California. And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Miracle Man having a dominant impact in this.
How about a double-double already? I mean, this is the sort of energy performance that just energizes your entire team.
Well, ending a game with a double-double is typically a good night. Ending the half with one, well, that's some amazing work.
What's up, Steve?
What's going on, Prez? Guys back in the studio want to talk to you.
Perfect.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present our Jordan player of the game, Miracle Man.
Hey, Shaq here. Great night for you offensively. Did you feel you had a matchup advantage on this one? Did you feel he was barbecue chicken?
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. For Kenny Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, for Kevin Harlan, And for the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. I hope you have a wonderful, even beyond wonderful, a spectacular, just great. I mean, see you.
Good night.
More minutes, then you can go.
10 minutes? All right.
Go about maintenance. You'll thank me in 10 years.
I bet. Yo! You back, huh?
There could be some more teams coming.
So there is a ton of feedback from our
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Greetings and welcome to 2K Sports. I rarely say greetings, but I just did. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, alongside Kenny and Shaq. And on tap tonight, it's the Sacramento Kings going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Checking out the Clippers, they lost Game 1 in this matchup earlier this season. They'll see them 4 times in all, looking to even the series with a win tonight. We'll get to see Chris Paul in action in this one, always a treat. And beyond his ability to put up numbers is his ability to lead, Kenny.
You know what? He's kind of like an old school throwback kind of player, Chris Paul. So can I describe him like an old school announcer?
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, he's very...
Kings play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it for you live here from Sacramento, California. Our broadcast team...
has the dual role of coach and GM with the Clippers.
Thanks, D.A. And it's probably easier to straddle those roles when the mandate is win now. That's the coach's mentality anyway. All-Star break right around the corner. The NBA has been extending the All-Star break recently. And Steve, how big a deal is that extra time for the players?
I think it's huge, especially for guys that are participating in All-Star weekend. Not just the guys that's playing on Sunday, but throughout the entire weekend, you get a chance to get a couple more days after All-Star break.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And the Clippers, looking who they've got. The Dunkers, Griffin and Jordan are the bigs. Veteran backcourt with CP3 and Redick at the 1 and the 2. And it's Pierce in at the 3, the small forward. They get a hand on it.
Easy buckets now. Hustle up. Ball is running away with this court. He is really causing problems for us from the outside. Let's smother him and take away those easy looks. All right? No easy buckets now, all right? We got this.
Here's Miracle Man. He has 6. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Ball outside, and it's Pierce in the corner. Lots of room. That's short off the rim. Sacramento's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Pass to Miracle Man. Nice shot from the wing. Miracle Man's got 8 points. The play of Orange Juice just hasn't been the talk of the team. It's been the engine as well. The whole team, the entire team playing better with the new duo on the floor.
And I think in part it's because of all the attention defenders have to spend on both Prez and Young. Orange Juice has a gravity when they are on the floor where defenders just get pulled towards them.
And we talked so much about Orange Juice and the bond they formed, but Prez and Denver Levins also very close on the team.
And Levins might not see the floor a lot, but he does a great job of keeping the mood loose and light for this team. That means a lot over the course of an entire NBA season.
And it's Sacramento's ball. They picked up 11 straight.
Whether they win a title or not or go deep in the playoffs, this has certainly been a fantastic era for the Clippers. Always competitive, the most sustained success they've ever had.
The Los Angeles Clippers, they come into this one following a loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that that one got away from them because for long... stretches, they will...
Bring it in. Take a seat. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like we wanted more than them. Just keep squeezing that orange juice, gentlemen.
Consider trying to get closer to the basket. Right now, the shots they are attempting are just clanking off the basket.
It's stolen. Paul with the steal. It's deflected. It's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here.
And you know what? A low percentage pass on that one, but sometimes it's worth the risk.
Yeah, questionable. But it almost got through. It's probably a quick bucket if it did.
And guys, I was a bit worried, but now we all know the rim doesn't have a lid on it.
The rim seemed like it was getting smaller and smaller and taking longer and longer to break that seal.
Redick against Young. Clippers moving the ball around. Jordan the pass to Paul. And stolen by Gabe. And now here comes Young leading the break. The shot's good from Miracle Man.
Yeah, and just superb work there by Young. So unselfish with the basketball. Really likes getting the ball to his teammates.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Up top, Griffin. Last game he had 12. Lock at 6. From 17 feet out. Offensive rebound. And it's in there. DeAndre Jordan's got his first points of the night.
He is simply one of the best offensive rebounders in the league. He never quits on the glass.
And taken away by Paul. And the wide open shot from Redick. No good with the triple. And here now the Kings. They're on a 17-4 run.
When you see Chris Paul, you start to talk about a guy that's a throwback point guard, can score the basketball, but also can average double figures in assists. Career averages of 19 and 10.
From deep, another three for Sacramento. Nice release there from Prez to knock down the triple.
I love his form. I mean, it's so repeatable and clean in terms of the release. Just great stuff from Prez.
And for Paul, with his numbers, he is a shoe-in for the Hall of Fame. And Steve, you have to wonder where he will land on the point guard list when it's all said and done.
You know, I think he'll be right there, maybe in the top 5, top 7 of all time. His defense sets him apart from a lot of these point guards. A great playmaker. And one thing you love about him is now he's adding that he can score the basketball. He does a little bit of everything. He'll be one of the best of the best. Maybe not the best of all time.
And now Sacramento on the break. Here's Miracle Man. And another three for Sacramento.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Evans. Here's Young. The basket good off the assist from Evans.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. There's Crawford with the three.
Alright, bro. I'll check you out. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for the sub, bro. I'll check you out right now, cuz. Put your channel link in the comments, and I'll check it.
It to Spates. Rivers passes to Crawford. They can't stop the run with that one. And the buzzer sounds to end the first, and we've got a blowout underway here. Kings ahead, opening up a huge gap. Live from Golden One Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And a word from Chris Paul, who has a little something to say about the success of a very special and influential teammate.
You know, Blake, everything that's happening for him.
And of course, we know a big group substitution here for Sacramento. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Labissiere. Gay comes in for Tyreke Evans. Young's checked in for Hield, and it's Miracle Man in for Darren Collison. J.J. Redick's checked in for Los Angeles. Paul comes in for Rivers. So for the Clippers right now, veteran backcourt with CP3 and Redick at the 1 and the 2. Maurice Spates out there with Griffin, and it's Crawford at the 3 slot. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Miracle Man in their last game against the Heat was a man on a mission. He finished with 42 points and did his thing on the defensive end with a number of steals. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
He will remember that one for the rest of his life.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Smitty is an NBA veteran. What were some of the things you missed the least about playing on the road?
Just trying to fill time. You know, after shoot-around, you get finished around 12, and then sometimes the game is not until 7, so you don't have that much time. But those days off, Everybody's at work, and you're just roaming around the city.
Yeah.
You got to really get close to your teammates, do some things like going to the movies, having dinner, and basically getting your rest.
Routine's a big deal, isn't it?
It is, and obviously the one good thing you can do is get into the weight room and work on your body on the off time and give your body some rest.
Lets it go with the three. Drills the three-pointer. Miracle Man's got 28 points for the game.
He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Pulls up for three. Another three for Sacramento.
And you know what? He's got a new BFF. It's the triple.
Especially when it's treating you as well as treating him. The bulk of his points today have come from the three-point line.
And here we go. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. Miracle Man's got 34.
And getting out in transition has been a big part of this run that they're on.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And the Clippers making a switch here. Rivers checked in. Austin Rivers. Kings on D. Crawford kicks to Rivers. Clippers moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Redick against Young. The shot by Redick, no good.
Yeah, the offense seems completely in disarray.
They're not on the same page. They look totally lost out there.
And they've done a great job of just keeping the pressure up on the scoreboard.
All over this chance to put some distance between them and build this lead up.
So as we conclude the first half,
Good work, guys. Bring it in. Have a seat. Hey, this is what happens when we play our brand of basketball. They cannot.
a lot of action around as always. The Capitol building tonight. We are in Sacramento, and we continue here on 2K Sports. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even.
2K Sports pregame show, brought to you by Kia.
With Kenny the Jet Smith and the big Aristotle, Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. This is Ernie Johnson welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. For tonight's game, we'll be watching the Detroit Pistons as they go up against the New York Knicks. For New York, this is their first time playing this squad so far this season. Last year, they had a winning record against them, going 2-1. Let's talk for a moment about Derrick Rose. At this point, it's unlikely he'll ever return to his MVP level. But he can still leave his mark on a game, can't he?
He can, and he still can push the tempo. He still can lead a team. And defensively, he's still, I would say, top of the game. You know, his shot hasn't returned the way it has probably before the MVP, but he's still a smart player and can, you know, Shaq, he can put that dagger on.
Yeah, what I don't like about Kenny is guards always try to protect each other.
I didn't think there was anything you didn't like.
I know, but one area where Rose has improved is he takes better care of the ball. He was real loosey-goosey with the ball. That was his weakness when he first came into the league. But now, he's playing like my main man Kenny over there. He don't really have a lot of turnovers.
I never turned it over. I'm going to get rid of it before I turn it over.
That does it for us for now. Kevin Harlan with the call. We'll see you later.
From suburban Detroit, we proudly bring you the Pistons at the Palace of Auburn Hills. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side are analysts Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. From the sideline, we'll have the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a bit. For the Detroit Pistons, they come in off a good outing against the Bucks, and they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
And the thing I took away from that one was just how valuable their guys coming off the bench were.
That second unit came in ready to do damage, and it was at crucial points in the game. They lit it up.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, Stan Van Gundy remains one of the most demanding coaches in the league. Dwight Howard played 5 seasons for him and gave Van Gundy a lot of credit for the growth of Pistons big man, Andre Drummond. He's going to push you to the limit, said Howard. His whole method is to get the best out of you. Throughout all the yelling and noise, you have to listen to what he's trying to say. Kevin?
At times, a contentious relationship between Howard and Van Gundy, but you see the respect there, sir. B.A., thank you. And his team start to get a feel for one another here early in the season, Doris. What are you looking for as a team leader when you're a coach, when you're starting to look for that chemistry element? What's most important, you think, in getting that team vibe to come together?
I think a few things. I think most importantly, perhaps, is that star or the 2 stars on these respective teams. It goes a long way toward chemistry and establishing a culture of winning when your best player is your hardest worker. That's the first thing. The other thing you're looking for is what happens when adversity sets in. You know, when things are flowing and there's winning going on, it's easy. And sometimes things can get glossed over. If you are establishing winning, I think the most important thing you want to see is a little bit of adversity for your team, because inevitably that's going to come. And how do we react? I think it's important not to get discouraged, to make sure you keep your head up. And again, I would say your most or your best players have got to set the tone where that's concerned.
So the New York starting 5, Melo and Porzingis, the 2 stars at the forward spots. Lee out there with Rose. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the center.
And guys, as we know, New York has gone through some tough times in the past. The question now is New York City still a destination free agents hope to be a part of? Listen, the lure of the city certainly should.
Pistons, entirely new group now out there. And a new group in for the Knicks. Jackson kicks to Young. To the inside. Here's Prez. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. It just seems like the big markets don't have quite the same advantage they used to, Doris, in attracting free agents, wouldn't you say?
No, Kevin, I don't think you're more right. You could be more right. I think when the dollar signs are equal, winning becomes the biggest draw. And that's tough for a team like the Knicks that's trying to claw their way back into the upper echelon.
Even though the U.S. team was unable to beat Australia in the finals over the summer, what an experience it must have been for Prez to represent his country at the game.
Yeah, he would have liked to have gotten the win.
All right, bring it in. Let's talk, gentlemen.
And the best and brightest the country has to offer in terms of the hard work.
And to look now at the 4 areas where shots can come from: the paint, mid-range, and shots from deep, all broken down for New York.
And you see the lack of scoring in the paint. It's one thing when you're dealing with great shot blocking inside, but even then you need to collapse the defense just to create open looks on the perimeter.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Here's Thomas. Rebound, Detroit.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Prez kicks to Morris. Here's Prez. And it's good. Caught through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
And how about the precision there of Prez, keeping his balance and getting the shot off despite the obvious contact.
Got a piece of it. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, now it's a 5-point Piston lead. Rose passes to Rose. He kicks to O'Quinn. Thomas, it's a wide open look. Good on the triple.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Boy, both these teams came into this game ready to go at the offensive end.
Here's Prez, and off the left side of the rim, and it still goes in for him. Prez has got 7.
And Prez scores from anywhere, inside, outside. This guy does it all.
And it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains. Possession.
And a moment here to see the numbers for Reggie Jackson. Last year, getting it done. 14th in assists, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
O'Quinn dishes to Holiday. Just 4 to shoot. From deep, Thomas. Again, Thomas missing. And it's Detroit's ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Prez took him no time at all on that one. 9 points in the game so far.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
It's stolen by Prez. Out to Morris. Now here's Prez. He's tightly guarded. Shot clock at 6. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And the Pistons lead by 8.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And that one, good.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. It's stolen by Prez. Good D by Holiday. Knicks trail by 10. And the call will be against Prez.
I'm Prez.
That is his first foul of the game.
Presidential pardon.
Rose. Against Young. Rose kicks to Thomas. Tries a 3. The shot, no good. The Pistons go the other way with it. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Poked away. Prez with the ball. Thomas is there. And once more, he gets it. Another bucket from Prez.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
And now Young running the floor all by himself. Prez with the bucket.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Knicks trail by 16. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. New York ball. Outside Rose. Dishes it to Holiday. Shot to end this cold run. And after just one quarter of... Behind every player is a story.
Yeah, you know, after my dad passed away.
Well, I'm sure he is. A player's family life, guys, can have such a big impact on their career.
Absolutely. Knowing you have the love and support of the people closest to you, I think it's a huge motivator to keep getting better. Even though Prez endured some hardship, I think he was able to overcome it and develop into a special player because of that. And he's right. His dad would be proud.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And the Pistons have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
The activity allowing them to pressure the ball, jump into passing lanes, anything they're doing to disrupt the offense.
And New York looking at who they've got. They've got Noah. Lee out there with Anthony. And it's Kuzminskas in at the power forward. Detroit making a switch here. Lewis checked in.
You know, Carmelo Anthony, problematic for the defense. He spends so much time at the line, keeps you on a swing.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, the Pistons raised a few eyebrows when they took Stanley Johnson with the 8th pick overall in 2015. Now, he's a great, great athlete, but some thought there were better basketball prospects available. But Stan Van Gundy says what you've got to bank on is a player's work ethic and commitment to being great. There's just something about him. He is a great, great competitor. Kevin?
And he's built like a tank. T.A., thanks. Thank you very much.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
And Doris, we have a moment here. A question from one of our fans out there wants to know, in your opinion, what position in the NBA right now you feel has the deepest wealth of players?
Well, I think it's hard to dispute that we're living in the age, or the golden age, of point guards. And I would begin with one who has so many titles, and that's Tony Parker. So I know everyone describes Chris Paul as the best point guard in the league, and I probably concur with that sentiment. But championships matter, and so Tony Parker's in that discussion. But you're also seeing the evolution. Look at a guy like Russell Westbrook. I would say a non-traditional point guard, but the ferocity with which he plays, the athleticism, if you allow him into open space, you know, he's going to destroy you. Then you look at the elite level speed.
Way to work, gentlemen. Let's go now. Hustle up. I like what I see out there, fellas. We're playing like a
handle and perimeter jump shot, and now the confidence to go in, use all the tools at his disposal to score inside. You know, I don't want to leave anybody out. You know, I'm just naming a few guys off the top of my head. I could go on and on and on about great point guards in this league. Hard to dispute that we're in the golden age of point guards.
Pistons have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
Here's Prez, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. Number 1, the Knicks.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws, and I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league. And you got to give credit to Prez there. Puts forth a lot of energy on both ends.
Bring it in. Take a seat. I love the energy, fellas. I really do. But now we got to keep it up and stay focused. Now let's stay sharp and finish strong.
This is yet another case where great defense seals the victory.
And the Knicks making a change here. Porzingis is checked in. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. New York, no good that time either.
Boy, he usually knocks that down with that much space.
And count the basket. He is fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for the Pistons.
All right, a moment to see the stats for Anthony. Great showing for him last season. He averaged 22 points per game last season, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. And no secret, he can score the ball. #1 on the team last year.
Out to Lee. Down low. Here's Hernan Gomez. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 4 assists in the game.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Here's Prez. Lays it up and takes it in. Prez has got 37.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
Harris is checked in for Prez. Both teams will make substitutions. And the Knicks with possession here. Rose kicks to Holiday. Poke loose. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Knicks ball. .151 left here in the second. Top of the key, Rose. Rose double teamed. It's Thomas outside. Connects from three-point range. Thomas got 5 points now in the quarter.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Here's Prez. Another shot. And Marjanovic with the layup.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
It's stolen by Prez. Young in the corner. And here is Prez. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket.
And it's hard not to fall for Prez's pump fake there. So gifted at getting defenders up in the air. Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
It's stolen by Prez. Some solid defense from Rose.
Yeah, terrific all-around effort from the defense. They were not going to let him finish over them.
Detroit's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Prez, no good. The Knicks shooting a pretty cool 37% from the floor in the second. Not what they're looking for. It's stolen by Morris. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the basket is good. Morris has got 9 points. The Knicks shooting around 41% on the night. Outside Thomas. Now here's Rose. He had 16 points in the win against Memphis.
Now you have to consider how great he was at challenging the defense and opening up space for his teammates.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Pistons ahead, running away with it. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. A lot of scoring in the first half. What got you going offensively in those 2 quarters?
Bring it in, guys. Hey, great work in the first half. Hey, this is what happens when we play our brand of basketball. They cannot.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. A different look here for Detroit. Morris is checked in for Lure. Prez comes in for Harris. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Smith. Joakim Noah is checked in for New York. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. Jackson and KCP are in the backcourt together. Morris is down low with Drummond. And it's Prez in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Justin Holiday's checked in for Courtney Lee. Rose kicks it to Noah. Back to Rose. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Rebound, Detroit. Morris has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Now you think about Jeff Hornacek's reputation as as a coach. He runs a modern offense, likes to get his guys out and running in transition, and he's going to spread the floor with players that can drive and shoot and have no problem letting it fly from deep. That's fun.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
You know, as playing fast, but they're also making exceptional decisions in transition.
Here's
The pretty dunk brings down the house.
And really like how Prez keeps his hands moving, which is why he comes away with important steals.
Anthony. And the shot no good, a bit short.
He's obviously still trying to find the range. No success this quarter. You wonder what it would take to get him to pass the ball.
Here's Prez. An easy 2 points on the layup. Prez has got 47 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. Ooh!
Oh, my God.
That's how you attack. Wow.
How'd he do that?
Ooh, that kind of defense. It's almost as if they're just standing there.
Well, for the most part, they were just standing still. And you've got an easy 2 points.
Yeah, and despite his restrictions offensively, you still have to close off the lane or he'll burn you.
And that replay sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
And when Prez gets room to run, the D is toast. I mean, a fantastic finisher in transition.
And even 3-on-3 break. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Marjanovic checked in for Drummond. Udrih comes in for Caldwell Pope. Young is subbed in for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, big blunt.
Attention to detail, and that's all it really takes to hurt yourself in a big moment.
Here's Prez, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And so many forward players do go into broadcasting after their playing days. And Doris, when did you know that was a possibility for you?
Oh, I fell into this business, Kevin. Make no mistake, because I'll tell you, I had it all going on in college. Bad hair, bad clothes, bad teeth, you name it. Only thing I cared about in college was whether my jumper could match my dribble drive.
But you've made the great transformation.
I'll tell you, I fell into it. I left coaching at Providence, and they put their games on radio and said, hey, why don't you give this a try? And little by little, sure, you know, a little bit here, a little bit there, and next thing you know, I'm calling NBA games.
And we know coaches are so prepared. It comes out in your broadcast, too. I'm sure you have the same mindset toward broadcast that you did coaching.
Well, I think, you know, if you're going to have any kind of success in life, it's about how much are you willing to pour into what you do. And because the game is always on so much, you know how it is. We don't consider what we do work.
Right.
Preparation is fun. Watching games is fun. Calling games is fun.
Well, it comes out in your broadcast. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Again, Thomas missing.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Prez with the ball. Working on Rose. Young passes to Prez. Tries from 10. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the call will be against Prez. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
1:15 left in the 3rd quarter. Rose with the ball. And Young picks him up defensively. Thomas outside. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. To the middle. And he gets it again. Good from Prez. Prez has got 59 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Holiday dishes to Rose. And it's good for 2.
He's been taking what the defense gives him, shooting a high percentage, and they still trail. Now
the pass to Udrih. Here's Prez. The shot's good.
And really hard not to respect Prez. His work ethic is what allows him to drain these shots even with contact.
First one falls for.
Derrick Rose taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Rose.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Prez with the ball. Now Thomas defending. Here's Prez. Again, the Pistons good for 2.
And really can't fault the D there. Prez just torching them with better offense.
Poke loose. And now here comes Young leading the break. It's good.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Pistons on top, running away with this one. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. Detroit's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. And New York looking at who they've got. Vujacic is out there with Baker. Then it's Plumlee. Then it's Thomas. And it's Kuzminskas in at the 4. To be any contact at the rim, Doris, would result in a foul on the defender. But that has changed now with verticality in mind. What do you make of all this?
I love it. I absolutely love it. And I think the guy who did it best for a couple of years was Roy Hibbert when he played for Indiana, because, you know, as you are entitled vertically to the space you create as a basketball player. So, Kevin, I love the challenge at the rim. I love that they allow these long, lean defenders to go up in the air vertically and contest. I love it.
That being said, I find very few things wrong with the changes that have been made over the last 5 or 7 years. How about you?
Oh, one of the things that's my favorite about the NBA is how proactive they are in making necessary changes that improve the game and equal the playing field. I love that about the NBA.
Good analysis. Tobias Harris is checked in for Marcus Morris.
And I love the shot selection by Prez. Playing well within the offense there and burying a lot of buckets in the process.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Yeah, they're starting to go in the wrong direction in terms of turnovers. It's slowly becoming a problem.
And Udrih kicks to Prez. Shot from free throw range. And Detroit again with the bucket.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Tipped away. New York moving it around. Plumlee, the pass to Couture.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a
That's how we play the game. Bring it in. Let's go. Listen up. We have these guys back on their heels. And now they're playing like they're desperate. Don't quit until the final buzzer goes off.
Themselves against seasoned veteran.
Yeah, I think coachability first and foremost. Listen to the players who are around you. Listen to the coaching you're getting. You have to accept coaching. Establish your work habits early, and I mean that in between the lines and off. Are you taking care of yourself physically? Are you eating properly? Are you resting? There's so much that goes into the success of an NBA player.
And a lot of ways for teams to help in that regard. A lot of guidance in all those areas.
Well, you're talking about guys who are now being drafted sometimes, Kevin, at 19, 20 years of age. As you know, you're not quite legal in the eyes of the law. So you have to have good people around setting a great example and making sure they're doing all the things necessary.
Well, the competition committee, Doris, is always looking at new ideas, looking at the NBA from so many different angles, so many different levels. Do you have a take on switching to the top 16 seeding in the playoffs, for instance. I know that's been a topic of late.
You know, one of my favorite things about the NBA is they are always on the cutting edge of self-evaluation. And if they identify a weakness, then they're going to be proactive and make a change. The most fair way to seed in the playoffs is to pick the 8 best teams from the 2 respective conferences. Divisions clearly perhaps had a place in the past. They no longer do. Let's seed everybody 1 to 8. It's the fairest, easiest way to get the best teams competing in the fairest fashion. So I 100% agree to seeding 1 through 8 regardless of division.
Here's Prez. And here comes Thomas leading the fast break. It's hauled in by Harris. The Pistons have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Prez. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Guys, this is the NBA. You keep giving the ball away, you're going to get punished.
He's feeling it, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call. New York with the foul. Joakim Noah, he's checked in for the Knicks. Just looking around the league doors, pick a few players you think are going to be the face of the NBA over the next couple of years.
Well, Anthony Davis comes to mind. Certainly the brow.
Good choice.
Yeah, just you love his multifaceted offensive game. Karl Anthony Towns is another one who.
Isn't he amazing?
I mean,
a couple Kentucky guys too. It's a different look here for Detroit. Comes in for Stanley Johnson. Young is subbed in for Udrih. Outside, Porzingis to stop the run. The rebound by Young.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, you can't afford to give up too many open looks from deep. Nice job offensively to recognize the opening and pick up the 3 points.
Here's Porzingis. They get it back. Here's Anthony. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Anthony's got 9 points here in the second half. Here's Prez. Banked in off the glass.
And you got to admire the attitude of Prez, staying with his shot despite the D being all over.
Lee kicks to O'Quinn. Porzingis with the ball. Now guarded by Prez. The wide open look here for Porzingis. In for his 7th make in 13 tries.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gouty win for the Pistons.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important. Here tonight, tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series. And what a huge standout performance it was for Prez.
Listen, we know he can affect a game with his quick hands and getting steals, and he really did that tonight. And I thought it helped fuel their defensive possessions.
I don't want to say they're trying to run up the score here, but they do keep adding to the lead.
Well, they're playing the right way. I mean, when you're increasing your lead, it means you're playing a better brand of basketball.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Oh, great point. I mean, this is how they wanted to start the game off. Unfortunately, a little too late.
And so the Pistons can now just hold on to the ball. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
Give some credit to the hometown crowd. They were a huge part of their success. The fans will leave happy tonight.
Missed. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldrich, and the rest of our terrific crew, this
What's going on, Prez? Ernie and the guys in the studio want to talk to you.
All right, let's get it.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you so much, Kevin. And with this one in the books, we're ready to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Prez.
Hey, Shaq here. You guys played with a lot of confidence. But did you think the win would come this easily?
That's going to do it for our broadcast tonight. We certainly hope you've enjoyed the show, don't we, guys?
It was great.
Yeah. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew. All 653,000 of them.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Hard-working.
All right, Prez, let's talk shoes. See, people don't realize that late first-rounders still attract a lot of attention. Nike wants you bad. See, and right there, in the same family is the Jordan. Guess what it is now? Now, this is when it starts to get really interesting. And let's not forget Adidas. Adidas wants to run with your president. So it's up to you. I mean, I know it's a lot to think about, but great choice. This is the beginning.
Hey, yo!
2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Greetings and welcome to 2K Sports. I rarely say greetings, but I just did. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, alongside Kenny and Shaq. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Detroit Pistons. And guys, for the Pistons, this is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. And Brook Lopez, a player we'll see in action here. He's had his trouble with injuries in the past, but when he's on the floor, he can put up big numbers.
You know, you look at his career, it's clear he's one of the most consistent players in the league. He always comes to play. Always finds a way to make an impact for his team.
You know what, Ernie? Sometimes during the game, his numbers go under the radar. And you don't even know that he's, like, piling them up. And then at the end of the game, you look at, wow, 2010. And you're like, wow, how did he do that? He sneaks up on you, Ernie, one of the best players in the NBA.
And that's about it. With tip-off fast approaching, we send it to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. Well, we're still, Chris, early in the season. The pecking order's still working itself out. But as a player, what are you looking for to know that you're in for a big season? That you're going to be a pretty... The Pistons, an entirely new group now out there. Nets leading by 15. It's stolen by Prez. There are many heartbreaking stories in the NBA, but Prez's is right up there. Lost his father, a former police officer, in a car accident at age 14. Just a tragedy to befall Prez and his family.
And it's why he's so close to his mom now. But Prez loved his dad, and a lot of how he plays and acts is in honor of his memory. I know if his father were alive today, he'd be bursting with pride in how his son has grown into a man.
On the court for the Pistons, Prez in at small forward. Young is out there with Smith. Then there's Marjanovic, and it's Morris in at the power forward position.
Defense, come on, let's go.
When they finished the new arena in Brooklyn in 2012, they traded for Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett to try to fast-track their success. But that win-now strategy really failed.
Yeah, and that's what can happen when you mortgage your future. Short-term goals can lead to that long-term misery. And they still have some pieces they can build around. We'll see what additional talent they can attract going forward.
Booker, Young with the steal. One-on-one here. Now here's Prez. He's covered closely. Got a hand on it. The pass to Goodwin. Takes the 13-footer. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Booker's got his second basket of the night.
How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
I mean, they really own Green on Smith. Prez brings the double team. Here's Lopez, and the rejection by Marjanovic. And the basket by Kilpatrick.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And he gets the bucket.
You got to respect Prez from the interior. He just knows how to get it done down inside.
Knocked away. Out of bounds. Next ball is Brooklyn keeps possession. Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Kenny Atkinson.
Well, Kevin, the crucial aspect in his mind is making things tough for them inside. He said they're a physical team, and they bring a lot of intensity. If we don't respond when they push us, we'll just get bullied all game. They're going to get down in the paint tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
The assist, Ish Smith.
Brooklyn leading by 13. Here's Kilpatrick. 14 points from him the last game against Chicago.
Yeah, but Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. I mean, he was aggressive to attack the D, not settling, and really did a good job of cashing in on those free throws.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. And where the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for Detroit.
And you can see how important those inside baskets are. This is a team that loves to work the ball inside, whether the entry pass or off of a drive. They like to feed on those high percentage looks.
But they get it back. And Booker takes to Dinwiddie. Pass to Kilpatrick. Here's Booker. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
Kilpatrick passes to Booker from the baseline. And it's Goodwin. That time on the assist by Booker. And that's now 6 points for Archie Goodwin. Out to the right wing. Here's Prez. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And that's what Prez does so well. A tremendous scorer who tries his best to only take quality shots.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
That's just a real lack of physicality in the post there. No reason at all that they should have gotten the rebound off that miss.
Whitehead's check in for Dinwiddie. Here's Kilpatrick. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Kilpatrick's got 8.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Here's Prez from the left block. He sends it through.
I mean, you can't guard this, guys. Prez is getting whatever shot he wants.
Young with the steal. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And it's Goodwin in the corner. And not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Pistons trail by 11. Here's Prez. Lays it up and banks it in. Prez has got 21.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The dish to Goodwin. To the middle. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Smith. Now Detroit moving it up. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Yeah, and Young has a beautiful touch from the mid-range. Really sticking it to the D from there.
To the paint. Here's Lopez. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around. Transitioning from college to the pro.
Man, it's crazy.
Good points. What role does a trainer have in helping young players, guys, adjust to the long NBA schedule?
Trainers help the players endure the physical punishment their bodies take during the long season. For these young guys, it's all about improving your conditioning, just like you improve your game. A lesson I'm sure Prez will learn over time.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
You can tell the point of emphasis has been to get to the offensive glass.
Yeah, whether it's blocking out in the paint or knifing in from the perimeter, they're focused on creating second chance opportunities.
And Detroit, looking at who they get. Prez, he's in at small forward. Andre Drummond is out there with Harris, and it's Udrich, and it's Smith in at the 1 spot. Detroit making a switch here. Aldwell Pope checked in. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
He hits both from the strike. Well, the numbers say it, Chris. NBA players have, on average, gotten bigger and bigger over the years. The game requires more movement. There's more movement on the offensive end, certainly, with teams now instituting different styles. Do you think that creates an issue of wear and tear, especially on the bigger players? And if that is the case, how should the league address that?
No, I just think wear and tear is specific to the individual, to the style of play of the individual, to the certain play of the individual. You know, it's not, I don't think you can just make a blanket statement and say it's too many games for everyone to play. Everyone is different. Everyone handles injury different. I think what we need to concentrate more on than the glass being half empty is the fact of what can we do better in the area of rest and recovery? What can medicine, what can science
what tools are out there that guys can rest and recover. Because the fact of the matter is, when it's over, it's over. And you're a young guy, you're playing, you have the energy. You know, I can't remember a playoff game ever being so tired that I couldn't play from wear and tear, because these were the moments that we waited for. So this is the NBA. This is the toughest sport in the world. And part of that is the grind of the 82-game schedule. You know, I really don't see anything wrong with that.
That's a great answer. And Brooklyn making a change here. Dinwiddie's checked in. Really?
Prez is never satisfied with himself, always looking to work on his weaknesses.
Inside, here's LeVert, and it's sent back by Drummond. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Pistons on defense. They trail by 1. And stolen by Drummond. And now the fast break. Prez with the ball, and they take the lead. Prez has got 11 points in the quarter.
Defense is what Drummond prides himself in, especially when it comes to letting his quick hands generate offense for his team.
And you'll ask defenders, or would-be defenders of Drummond, he can just punish you physically.
If he drops a shoulder into you, it's like getting hit by a runaway freight train. Because of how strong he is under the rim, he can just shrug off defenders who don't have a strong base. If he hits it on the low block, it's a dunk pretty much every time.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
You know what?
Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Dinwiddie dishes to Lopez, and stolen by Drummond. Shoots from the baseline, and there's the call on Andre Drummond. That's his 3rd foul of the game. It's stolen by Prez. Prez finishing off the play with the dunk. He won't miss when he goes.
And you can just see him psyching himself up after a play like that. Nice slam by Prez.
Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Prez. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And with the core that this Piston team has, they do a great job, Chris, of attacking the glass.
Well, Kevin, and conversely, the Pistons do a great job of limiting offensive boards while on defense. Every game they are getting a handful of extra chances because of their approach. The leader is Drummond, but there are a lot of other active bigs to fill out the roster.
Here's Whitehead. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet for him. It's good, and the Piston lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Lopez. Here's Prez. Chris, there's such a difference between creating offense in transition against finding looks when things slow down. What are the keys to finding consistent offense in half-court sets?
Well, one of the keys is patience. I mean, you have to have patience. Move the ball side to side so that you can move the player laterally. It's harder to move laterally than it is north-south. And secondly, you have to attack the defense. Where there's one guy, attack him. Hopefully you will draw help. And then you pass. And the guy that you pass it to, he doesn't have to shoot. He can wait while the defense is retreating out to him and move the ball again. So ball movement is secondly. And then thirdly, I think it helps where you rebound. I think you know where the shots are coming from because you can anticipate it. So I think it's just patience and ball movement that helps in half-court sets.
It's an excellent point. And the call will be against Prez. That's foul number 2 for him.
2 quick fouls. That's bad news for him. He has to keep his hands to himself until halftime.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Lynn's checked in, and a switcher also for Detroit. Jackson's checked in, passes it to Hollis Jefferson, and they pick up 2. Hollis Jefferson's got 6.
It really does make the game.
teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
We all remember Linsanity, don't we, Kevin, a few years ago? Jeremy Lin is indeed the NBA's first American player of Chinese or Taiwanese descent. He's had to overcome his share of skeptics who thought he didn't look the part of an NBA player. In fact, the first day he reported to Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte, he had a hard time convincing the security guard to let him in. Kevin, I guess you could say he's broken the mold.
And broken new ground, too, D.A. Thanks. Nets trail by 10. Over to the left wing. LeVert. Detroit with the rebound. Prez has got his third rebound tonight. The putback.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
To the middle. Here's LeVert. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. Well, a lot of franchises have something that they are known for or place a lot of pride in, Chris. And for the Pistons, that is easy to decipher. This team, this city, loves defense.
Well, most teams adapt the heart and the identity of their city, and there is a very blue-collar attitude with the great teams of the Pistons, and the city of Detroit loves to rally around teams like that. This city has a no-nonsense approach, and that pervades into their sports team.
That one's good, and the Piston lead is cut back down to 11. Some big points there from Hollis Jefferson. To the paint. Here's Prez. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two. With this break in the action, we can show you the teams that had the most rebounds last season. The Pistons second.
Well, it's the anticipation, the fundamentals. That combination is why they were so dominant on the boards last year, giving them many extra possessions.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Booker comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Archie Goodwin in for LeVert. And so that brings the...
Hey, thanks, Kevin. Again, a big scoring performance for you in the first half. Is starting strong been an emphasis for you?
All right, gentlemen, hustle up. That was a great first half. Hey.
Welcome back as we get a beautiful aerial view of the Williams Premier. Both teams making substitutions here. Pistons leading by 10. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And it's Kilpatrick in at the shooting guard. So that's the Nets 5. Lin against Harris. And it's LeVert missing.
Well, he hasn't gotten much to fall, and it's costing his team dearly.
Now here's Prez. Lopez covering. Basket counts. Prez has got 56 points in the game.
And you got to admire the attitude of Prez, staying with his shot despite the D being all over.
It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
But these are just terrible shots he's attempting right now. No reason whatsoever for this kind of horseplay.
Now here's Prez. Defense right on him. Count it. Good.
And that's how you shoot it from mid-range. Prez just nailing the shot with ease.
Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
Looking now at the numbers for Jackson. Good season for him last year. 14th in assists. And he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
Leno Udrich, he's checked in for Jackson. Prez. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Chris, you're part of perhaps one of the most exclusive clubs in NBA history as you were selected first overall in your draft. What was that like? what an experience that must have been.
Oh, man, Kevin, it was a wonderful moment. I mean, you know, I worked so hard to get there. I come off of disappointment in college, and so working hard and being able to kind of put that behind you and get right to the next level and be the #1 pick, you know, I was just honored. I was thankful. I was humbled. It was just a blessing, you know, and the craziest part about it is that it happened in Detroit at the Palace, where I won 2 state championships there. I won 3 state championships in Michigan and 2 specifically in the Palace and at Auburn Hills. And so that place is always going to be special to me. And just growing up and being the #1 pick, you know, it was just an honor.
Shoots the 3. Krez with the rebound. Krez has got 4 rebounds in this game. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Krez has got 14 points now in the second half.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Lynn kicks to Lopez. Hollis Jefferson passes to Lynn. From beyond the arc, Detroit with the rebound. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, and in that game, we saw a lot of sloppy play from the opposing offense. They coughed the ball up, a lot of unforced turnovers.
Well, I thought they lacked focus. They took too many unnecessary chances. Just a ton of mistakes all the way around for everyone.
Krez with the bucket.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
They are really playing spectacular ball and crushing the hopes of their opponents. That's what you're supposed to do.
Wow, just look at that lead. Both ends, they have been the team in control.
I mean, it's just no mercy. They want...
Good on the shot.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Knocked loose. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive, and it's good. 2 points. Caldwell Pope's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Well, sometimes it just takes a couple of shots to fall. They're on the roll right now.
Archie Goodwin, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Jeremy Lin. Then for the Pistons, Marcus Morris is checked in for Tobias Harris. And Smith subbed in for Caldwell Pope. Here's Krez. It's good, and he threw contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. Young's checked in for Udrih. Steph Curry, the first unanimous MVP winner last season. Chris, I heard it suggested that former MVPs should get a vote on who wins the award. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that, of course. I agree that players should vote most of the time because they're really out there on the floor and they get to see the nuances and intangibles of the game that we don't get to see. And I also have another idea for All-Star. How about this, Kevin? 3-point shooting contest. After we have the winner of the 3-point shooting contest with NBA players only, then the next day we come back and we have the winner go against former winners. You know, just think about seeing Larry Bird out there, Craig Hodges out there, Rashawn Leonard out there.
Yes.
Oh, Steve Kerr out there. You know, I'd love to see it because one thing about basketball, it transcends everything, including age, and the jump shot never gets old. I love to see that.
Great perspective. It's stolen by Prez. Now Detroit moving it up. Young with no one around. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. 11 points for Justice Young. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Prez. Deflects the pass. Goodwin with the steal. To stop the run. And he makes that one. Goodwin's got 10 points in the game.
I mean, he's connecting on most of the shots out there, and his team has needed every one of them.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Wow, that looks like he forgot that there's an out of bounds in basketball. Not sure how he made that mistake.
Dinwiddie kicks to Goodwin. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Goodwin's got 5 points now in the quarter. And you look back, Chris, at the teams that Stan Van Gundy has coached in the past, each one of them were considered contenders for so long.
Well, the job of turning things around here in Detroit has been nothing short of spectacular.
And then Goodwin with the dunk.
Nice feed and close, right to where his teammate needed it.
Here's Prez, uses the glass to finish the layup.
You have to love the penetration. From Prez, just absolutely fearless in how he exploits the defense.
It's stolen by Prez. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here. First one falls for him.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Right now I'm grinding on my slasher, but I'll definitely run with you later. Not at this moment. I don't have a glass cleaner. I got a post scorer. I got a athletic finisher 96. I got a sharpshooter. I got a stretch big. I got a slasher. And I got a 95 playmaker on my other account. But I got your friend request, so I think that's you. What overall are you? Like, what rep and stuff?
And on the topic of the Nets, it's hard to identify their calling card as a team because the roster, Greg, still seems to be in a state of flux.
And not many draft picks or trade assets. It really may come down to love the ones you're with, at least for a little while longer. I mean, they have some scorers. They have some playmakers. If they can just find a way to block out the noise and play their game, they can be an entertaining club.
I'm working on a player right now. I'll run with you tomorrow, though, if that's fine with you.
Exactly right, but with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA.
There he is. Yo, Prez, any of the guys in the studio want to talk to you.
All right, let's get it.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Prez.
Hey, what's up, man? This is Kenny, man. Great going tonight with your scoring. Did you come in?
And that'll do it for this edition of the
Everybody over here. Let's put in work to keep this winning streak alive.
Let's work on our pick and roll.
Guys, concentrate on the fundamentals. Come on. Fundamentals, guys.
Trying to be like Prez, man. Trying to be like Prez.
Trying to be like
PT.
Oh, no.
Must be nice.
Man, I'm telling you, like, I'm crazy about this stuff. I need a lifetime supply. Like, I'm trying to get Mountain Dew to holler at me. I was thinking about maybe carrying the bottle around places, like bringing it to press conferences, stuff like that, you know? Something?
I don't know, man. That kind of sounds desperate.
Well, it might be a little bit desperate. Come on, you're supposed to have my back.
All right. Hey, all right. If it were me, I would just staple the bottle to my hand and just walk around everywhere with it. There would be no place I'm not with the Mountain Dew. You know? But hey, this is what I would do.
Hey, yo!
It's the 2K Sports pregame show, sponsored by Kia.
Hello, everybody. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. And coming right up, we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Pistons in Detroit. Looking at the Pistons, they haven't forgotten the fact that this team swept them last year in the regular season. This is a game they had circled going in. For Denver coach Mike Maloney has had a lot of success with players buying in to his system. Why do you think that is?
Well, it's motion offense allows, players to read situations for themselves and make decisions.
And that's all you want as a player.
That's it.
Well, he pushes players to be the best they can be, and he's from New York. He's from the Ken NYC.
No doubt.
He's a no-nonsense guy.
Yeah. Are you a no-nonsense guy?
No, I'm from Jersey. I'm something else.
I know. What
are
you?
from
No one's
Jersey?
going to say that.
Oh, you know that, huh?
Yeah. So if you're not a no-nonsense guy, are you an all-nonsense guy?
No.
Are you a some-nonsense guy?
I'm a never-nonsense guy. But
welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast from Suburban. And David O.
Hey, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Young, just the latest steal to come as a second-round pick.
Well, guys like Draymond Green and Marc Gasol were second-rounders as well.
Look here for Detroit. Marcus Morris is checked in for Lure. Prez comes in for Harris. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Ish Smith. And a switch. That was incredible.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off.
Get over here, guys. Hustle up. Let's talk. We're letting one guy look like a world beater out there.
The Denver Nuggets and not be reminded of one of their biggest upsets of all time, beating the #1 seed Sonics as the 8th seed in 1994. Mutombo lying on the ground, clutching the ball. Certainly a memorable playoff upset.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
And it's a result of the defense not doing its job in the low post, boxing out and preventing second chance points.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Yeah, fans are getting their money's worth already. If you like high-scoring affairs, you're in the right place.
And just thinking about that 1994 upset with the Nuggets, that is probably one of the biggest, if not the biggest moments in franchise history.
Oh, I can see it now. Mutombo laying on the deck, clutching the ball with two hands, and maniacally laughing in the air. Yeah, absolutely. That's what you point to. It's one of the best moments in NBA history, in my opinion. Sorry about that, Seattle.
Morris. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. And now it's a three-point Piston lead. Pass to Jokic. He kicks it to Harris. Charity stripe shot. Rebound Andre Drummond.
Well, you could tell he kind of rushed the release there, which is probably the biggest reason why.
That one off the rim. Looking now at the numbers. Jackson. Good season for him.
I'm asleep. Oh my god. Goofy ass game, bro. That's for them. Back home.
Ball and already checked in with the Bucks. They're discussing football.
We should have a couple. I'm sleeping. Stop fouling me. You just found my friend. This game is trash. Oh my god, what are you doing, buddy? I'm sleepy, brother. That's a close one. That's me. Come on, badge, come on, badge, come on, badge. Why is he sending me a green? What the fuck? Well, you said what?
I see you got one more person to play with.
Um, I'm gonna look. No. No, I don't. Oh, you trying to run part?
Yeah.
Oh. Why Curry left you?
I wasn't coming home. I got off when everybody else got off. I just got back home.
It seems like Curry's on.
I don't know. Oh, he was not playing out. He was just sitting there. I don't know what he's been doing.
Oh my god.
I'm still fucking mad. Why not? I fucking know.
Just you don't have a third, you know?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Nah.
Were you running with Curry and them?
No, I wasn't. I got off.
Oh, you just got on?
Yeah.
Finally got relentless finisher. Fuck me. Oh. We could probably find a third in Park.
Orlando?
Yeah.
I just got on Madden. I don't got a wrong part.
Oh, you're on Madden?
Yeah.
Oh, alright. Oh, I thought you were on 2K. Oh. Alright.
Yeah, bro, come on, bro. I ain't doing this shit. I'll be right back, bro.
Alright.
Huh.
Shit.
I'm back now. Ooh, can I do my gym on here?
But I've been streaming for like 4 hours now.
You doing what?
I've been streaming for like 4 hours. This one dude
How
came
people
in.
watching?
This one dude came in here. He said 1-0 run with me. I looked at his record. He's like 19 for 50 and with silver badges. Unless you want to run with him.
Damn cool.
Are you watching it right now?
I ain't watching. What's on YouTube?
Just my username. Unless you put in my old account, which is TARUNJOT2223.
You said, is this username or the other one?
It's both work.
You still streaming?
Yeah.
It's not popping up.
You gotta click on my channel thing.
What's your other thing?
TARUNJOT2223.
TARUN
JOT2223.
23, 20, wait, 20 or 20, wait, 20, 23?
2223.
Oh, 22, 23. Alright, here we go.
Dang, bro. If you sub, I'll sub you back. Same. Is that you? I got snagged.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll subscribe to you.
How do I? Get the fuck off me.
Alright, there you go. I subscribe.
I know. I'm asleep. Give me dumbass play. I probably gotta do one of those things. You can't say that. I'll do that to this. Move it up off me. Ooh. Southern California, my don't get you on me. Back for Kenny Britton here with the pass. Why y'all quiet today? Are we done? You know stuff about football?
Yeah, I play fantasy.
You play GM and stuff?
No, I play fantasy football, the real life, like fantasy football shit for money.
Oh, you won something?
Well, this year's, well, yeah, this season or the last season or whatever you want to say, I made it to the finals but lost by like fucking like 5 fantasy points.
Who you, like, I don't know how that works. But you, like, lose money to lose points on?
You play, people. Like,
you gotta pick a team or something?
Yeah, you gotta pick a team. Like, I picked Aaron Rodgers, Derek Carr, Ezekiel, what's that one dude?
I picked Darren Carr and Aaron Rodgers.
I don't know. Oh well, it's up there. Like you have categories: running backs, cornerbacks, quarterbacks,
and like the better people you pick, the more money it is.
No, the better people you pick, the more chance you have to get more points. So like, so there's like what 16 weeks in football. So out of those 16 weeks, whoever gets the most points out of like whoever you face. So say there's like 8 people. So in those 16 weeks, you're gonna face them twice. So you're gonna play them twice, and you gotta beat them. And I only lost like 3 games out of 16, and I made it to the finals. And I lost, and we didn't pay the guy because he was a last minute join in, so we didn't pay him. But if I would have won, I would have gotten money.
How
like
much?
$200.
$10? That's $10?
200.
200.
PSN too. I got an invite from Cam. I'm gonna see what they want real quick. I'll tell them to suggest you. Yo. Walk on. Well, I couldn't even hear y'all. Y'all were talking. I'll run prom. It's us 5, right? Alright. Well, I was in a party with Drake, and I don't know if y'all want to invite him in here or not. Oh, he was asking if he was asking me if I had like a third or something to play with.
Oh yeah, he invited me earlier. I was streaking though.
Yeah, I seen you got the Hall of Fame badges.
Yeah. Nigga, my lockdown already ago. I just went on a 20. Lucky me. Straight. I did, bro. Basically, and I broke 2 streaks.
With randoms?
Broke a 15 and a 9 game.
What y'all want me to bring? Send over this. Yeah. Yo, what y'all want me to bring? Nah, it's 10. Post score? Fuck. Alright. No, I'll use him. He just got horrible ball handling.
Yo, bring your athletic.
Alright.
They're mad OP.
I'll bring athletic. My athletic can shoot threes.
You know what? Fucking join my court.
Let that nigga know, bro.
Nah, chill out. Hell no.
Yeah.
Well, that shit was scary.
Hey, Cam.
Yeah.
You gotta get ankle breaker on my slasher.
Alright, I got you.
Alright, Gucci.
Simple.
Shit, join my court, you fucking bum. Nah, we're already joining my court.
I'll just join. I'm in my court.
Bro, I was in your oh, never mind. It says you're in Sunset, bro. What the fuck? You're in the court. You fucking said you left. Or the fuck? Shut the fuck up. Yeah, my fucking.
We were gonna run 2 post scorers.
Yo, my post scorers are fucking god.
What you mean, green, nigga?
Hey, yo, Taryn.
Yeah.
I got his grand badge.
I heard. I was in there last night.
Oh, that's awkward.
Alright, I got my
you
athletic.
actually have a post score?
Yeah, nigga, I know you saw that.
Jay, you deadass have a post score?
Post scores
I got
are
a
OP,
post score now.
You can't fucking block that fadeaway, yo.
Post score / all that.
Yo, bro, I'm gonna come up, just letting you know. Bro, do you see me? Look at that big room. What the fuck?
Yo, I'm a stretch.
Look at that shit. Green.
I'm a stretch finisher. Just saying.
I'm a fucking sharp. Oh, good one. Man. Look at this shit. Green.
Hey, yo, them post hooks are OP too.
But you can't.
You
nah, like dead ass. You can't stop a post hook.
L2 and then up on the analog. Right stick.
Yo, how do you stop a post hook? Like honestly. Yo, Taryn, how do you stop a post hook, bro? That shit like.
A post hook, but Will Chamberlain.
Nah, bro, like. How do you stop it, though? Like,
Nigga, Jay slow. Look like this, nigga.
Lockdown, bruh.
Fucking sell out. Why didn't we make it? I was too far.
Yo, why did I just do a green post hook? I'm a fucking shark.
This, nigga.
Oh, green. Yo, what the fuck?
I was just doing that shit. Yeah.
Yo, I'm getting green post hooks.
There you go.
I am too. I'm getting green post hooks. I'm dead.
Jay, you can't stop it, bro.
What, the post hook?
Green. Yo, why am I greening post hooks? I'm a sharp.
Same, bro.
Like, what? Hell no. Well, I don't play center, fucking retard.
Yeah. You had to penetrate.
Oh, yeah.
I'm dead.